And there we are.
Hi.
Fresh back from Retro Toy Swap today, which I had a big haul. Usually she's the one with the big haul. I had the big haul. It's all bits and pieces, but stuff that, again, which is why I like the Retro Toy Swap. You find a lot of weird stuff you don't normally see.
Hey, Austin, Punisher. Of course, we got K Munin with us. Saturday Morning Fan is here. Reynard is here. Hey, Reynard. We got Johnny and TV Land.
Yeah.
We got Nerdvana. Nerdvana, like Carvana, is here.
No, it came in, and I did not wear the crown out there today.
No.
I might bring it with me to the because we have the Conyers show tomorrow. So I might wear it tomorrow. Migo Matt
is here. Hello, hello. And Master Pain is Betty.
Betty Davis eyes.
Betty Davis. Maybe she's a personal trainer. Because when you sweat, that's your fat crying.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I bet you nobody knows who said that.
They'll cheat and look it up.
Yeah, they'll look it up. But it's a fitness, I guess, guru out there.
Yeah.
And one of his lines is sweat is your fat crying.
And Master Payne made a donation for the felines. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm sure all of you are aware by now. We got our own impromptu cat shelter, which we are currently caring for 17 because feral mama gave birth to 4.
And then we got Robert's
joining us. Yeah, she's been away for a while. Asking about your dad.
Well, unfortunately, I had to put my dad in a nursing home. So the Tuesday just passed, I dropped him off at the nursing home. That was very, very, very heartbreaking for me.
Sure.
But it had to be done. He has Alzheimer's, and he's a wanderer because we live in Georgia, and he grew up in the same town, same neighborhood with all his family around in South Carolina. And that's where he was trying to get back to.
That's where he thought he was.
Well, yeah, he thought he was in a neighboring neighborhood in South Carolina, and he would always try to run away.
Yeah, I can see my house from here. I'll see you later.
Yeah, I can walk from here, all of this and that there. And he just kept running. And, we can't have him running off. Because you couldn't go anywhere. I mean, you couldn't even go to the bathroom.
He's gone.
Yeah, if he didn't see you physically sitting there, he would just run off. And that got dangerous. So, we tried to, you can't reason with a person with Alzheimer's. I mean, that's just not happening. But
they don't believe anything you tell them.
But we tried. We really did try, but it just wasn't working. So we had to put him in a nursing home.
Yeah.
But no, it is not Richard Simmons.
Not Richard Simmons.
The guy name is Coach Ryan. Yeah. And he does kettlebell workouts. And he did a DVD series some years ago. I actually got it. I bought it from like Goodwill. But he has a YouTube channel, Coach Ryan. Can't remember his last name, but he always says he's really good too. I like to do workouts online, and his favorite line: "Sweat is your fat crying."
Yeah.
I heard this past week that Netflix is going.
Renard is telling us.
Yeah, they actually did it.
As if you thought that DC Comics wasn't any worse, couldn't get any worse.
Yeah.
Oh, buckle in, because it is really going to die. It's really going to die. Yeah, the nursing home's good, Robert.
Yeah, it's legit.
She did a lot of shopping.
Yeah, they do. I mean, you got some of them. It's one of the major ones here in Georgia. They're actually being sued right now for elderly abuse and neglect. But I look and I tried to find one that's good, where the people are nice and I don't know, nice. And the one he's in there nice. And the one thing I do like about the one he's in, because he has Alzheimer's, usually you'll find a nursing home that has a memory care unit. And when they say memory care, you're gonna get an ankle monitor and you go into this locked ward.
Mm-hmm.
And when you go into that locked ward, you don't come out. It's like being in prison in solitaire or on death row lockup. You can't leave out of there.
It is Pastor Rick joining us.
Hey, Pastor Rick. So the one he's in, I told him, I'm like, look, now the man got Alzheimer's and all of this. And but they put him in Gen Pop. And I'm like, are y'all sure? They didn't even put an ankle monitor on him. And I was like, ooh, but that's all they care for.
They're watching him.
Yeah, so. Because I told the lady, they asked me all his behaviors. They were like, oh yeah, we used to, the guy down the hall, he packs up and leave every day. Because my dad packs all of his clothes to leave. So he was like, yeah, they're like, yeah, we deal with that all the time. We got people all over. They pack up several times a day to leave. We don't go nowhere. So, that made me feel really good because he's in Gen Pop.
Yeah.
So he can walk around, he can go on outings, he can participate in the activities they do.
Yeah.
So I completely empathize with your situation with your dad. I had the same thing happen with my mom. Trust me, this is so much better for your dad and for you both. He's in good hands. Yes, that's Migo Matt. Thank you, Migo Matt. I really appreciate that. Hey, Raccoon Eyes. They gave you your name back.
Yeah.
Because she was Ann for a minute.
Yeah.
Now you're back to Raccoon Eyes. That's good.
Yeah.
If it was me, I'd be worried. Robert, you worry about everything. So you got to get
Nostalgic says, thank you for being a good daughter and taking care of your father as much as you could. We did the same for my wife's mother.
Yeah. So, thank you, Pastor Rick.
Pastor
we really
Rick helping us out
appreciate
with
that.
the felines again. Like I was saying earlier, we're up to 17 now.
Yeah.
17 of them because of the feral mama's new babies. Doing the best we can with them.
Yeah.
I love taking care of them. I really do. It's not cheap though. But yeah, so thank you everybody who helps with that.
Yeah, my dad is in good hands. So I'm not worried about him. It's not expensive because Medicare paid for it.
Yeah,
so
they pay themselves.
Yeah. Hey, Junkman.
That Junkman is joining us.
How are you?
Were you out at the retro toy swap? We were at the retro We were at the retro toy swap today, and I did a live walkthrough.
Oh.
And tomorrow we're going to be at the Conyers Toy and Comic Show hosted by Dutch, and I'll do a live walkthrough there too. And we got a massive haul of stuff. I got a big haul. It's all bits and pieces, like I said, and we did film it, and I'll put it up as a like a showcase video. And if we get anything from tomorrow, I'll do another one. And also, if you didn't see it, this afternoon, the second 2-hour vintage cartoon with vintage commercials video went up today. So I got that one up, and I think I'll probably put the next one up on maybe Wednesday. Yes, Johnny, we can visit.
You can visit, you can take them out, you can do whatever. And Saturday morning says the creator of the ankle monitors got the idea from Amazing Spider-Man comic. So, and they gave Spider-Man the credit.
And Junkman said he missed it. Yeah, well, on the week when we do our weekly roundup on Friday, we announce as many local shows as we can that are in Georgia, Tennessee, North, South Carolina, anything that's like within relative reasonable driving distance.
Yeah.
And so that's something that we try to do for the community. So yeah, Retro Toy Swap was this morning. The next one will be in February because it's 6 times a year. Great stuff, because most of the people that go to the Retro Toy Swap are not vendors. There are vendors there, but the majority of them, because tables are so cheap, they're only like $20, is just collectors trying to thin out. And so that works out really well. Like, one of the things, I'll give you a little preview here. And you saw me buy this if you watched the live stream. this whole case full of Billy Blastoff, and Billy Diver is in here. These are really rare. Billy Diver, Billy Blastoff, no Billy Cowboy, because there was also a Billy Cowboy, but there's a couple of Billy Divers. There's Billy Diver equipment, like here's the little boat that goes with Billy Diver, and you see how big the box is. Lots of Billy Blastoff stuff in here that I'm going to pick through. It's dirty, but the majority of it's intact. And I negotiated with the guy, and he basically sold it for about $20 combined with some other stuff. I mean, Billy Blastoff, come on now.
Yeah.
And that's the second time I found a really big Billy Blastoff lot for like dirt cheap too.
Oh, Johnny is saying he enjoyed the action figure fatigue video.
Yeah, a lot of people got something out of that because that is a thing.
That's a real thing.
Yeah, there's so many franchises. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm not knocking you. If you love that stuff, then hey, that's fine. You get whatever you like and you enjoy it. But some of these franchises, man, they're killing us with it. It's just over and over and over. Yeah. All these different companies making the exact same thing. Oh, this one's like it's a scale larger. This one's 1/9 scale instead of 1/8 scale or whatever. It's like, oh, give me a break. Give me a freaking break. Oh yeah, Saturday Morning said a lot of McDonald's stuff. That one guy had a lot of vintage McDonald's boxes.
Yeah, the Happy Meal prizes.
And I really did appreciate also seeing he had almost the complete McDonald's train, because the Happy Meal.
Oh yeah, I saw those.
Yeah, those are the blow mold food containers, because they did the train, they did UFOs, they did the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah, the vehicles. I remember that.
Did, river boats. They did speed boats. They did a lot of different blow mold toys like that. That's just really a cool idea.
Yeah. But the action figures, it's just like, I actually talked to somebody today at the retro, and they saw it, and we were talking about, just how people just need a break from just being overwhelmed and flooded. And yeah, you can put yourself on break, but some people need it to be just taken away from them. So I've backed off a lot from buying toys, comics, just a lot of stuff, because it's like, oh, this is way too much. The price is high. Yeah. And then again, how many of one thing do you need? I mean, you change the paint color, you put sprinkles on it, you flop this. It's just like minor changes, or sometimes no changes. So it's just weird. At Toy Show, Star Wars all over the place. So
Johnny says. So. Yeah. Matt says action figure fatigue video was spot on. That's why I love vintage. There's an end to the line. Yeah.
Yes.
And we're we're concentrating primarily on vintage with it. I've backed off buying modern stuff quite a while ago. But yeah, what are you going to do?
I know. Hey, Action Joe Fig, how are you?
That's also another reason why I like the retro toy swap, is because you don't see too much of that. You do see some, there's some modern stuff.
Yeah, they have some modern vendors.
The majority of the stuff that was there is going to be older stuff, and that's what I like to see personally. I like to see the old vintage stuff, and you never know. Sometimes you come across things you haven't seen in forever. You forgot it existed. You see stuff that you never saw before, and you're like, wait a minute, what the hell is this? Didn't know what it was. And that makes it kind of fun.
Oh, yeah. Renard said that they heard that Netflix is going to put a lot of the classic Warner Brothers in the vault.
That's an old Disney trick.
Yeah.
The Disney vault. You don't know when we'll release it again.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I was wondering, because when Netflix had the Marvel shows like Daredevil, The Punisher, Luke Cage, they did a really good job
on those three. Anyway,
on those, because that other one, Iron Fist, I didn't care for that.
They kind of screwed that up.
So I'm like, man, maybe they'll do good with some Disney show. They're on Disney, with some DC shows, like if they do like standalone shows for some of the characters, like they did with Marvel, maybe they'll do a good job. But then you got to think of when those Marvel shows came out. That was like mid 2000s.
Yeah.
Like because it was after 2010. It was what, between 2010 2015, between in that time frame before we had so much woke stuff. So maybe not. Patrick is here. He's saying that toy companies have become more predatory hunting for you, for your money, as opposed to its symbiotic relationship with company and collectors can prosper. Yes.
Yeah, indeed. Oh yeah, one of the first people. He still had the Ollie's clearance price tags on them.
The one guy had everything that's on the shelves at Walmart. Yeah, I'm sure that's the one you were talking. I looked at it and I just kept going. Wednesday, I was on a highway and I saw a tiny fighter jet zooming around. I was passing a park that was designed for RC air.
Designated RC airfield. That's talking there. But yeah, I mean, we had a good time. I've had luck at every retro toy swap. And we get there early. I like to get to shows early if I can and start filming early, because I don't want for it's just easier to get around and show everybody what's there if it's not swamped with people, if it's not full. But
no point of trying to
get here.
No point of trying to get the most updated version of a figure, because there will always be a newer version down the road. If you are happy when you bought it, stay happy, and you don't need the latest. Yeah. Like some of the things I like about the updates is sometimes you'll get a better sculpt. It'll just look better. And then you got like the paint application might be a little bit better, but again, like the his tank, somebody had put in the comment that thing is under $100. The vintage one is under $100. So
loose.
Loose.
I saw one at the show today.
Oh, a his tank?
Yeah, an raw his tank. I think it was $20. If I remember correctly.
I mean,
yeah.
But now, okay, so the ones that came out originally are for the 3 3/4. So that 1/12, would it fit the GI Joe's classifieds? It's still not even in scale.
Are too big.
It's not even in scale. I mean, it might be in scale if you got the GI Joe from Mezco. Yeah, from Mezco, they have 1/12 scale, but they only got like 3 figures.
Yeah, they stopped. They hung up.
So it's like, okay, you're making this. I can't even justify buying it because it's not in the scale of the other GI Joe. I mean, it might be
only meant for classified.
But that's what I said. Did it fit? Does it fit the classified?
Yeah, the new one is for classified figures.
Well, that's what I just asked you. Does it fit the
you got me muddled up because you brought up 1/18 scale. But yeah, it's made for classified figures. It comes with a classified figure.
No, okay. All right. Well, then I mean, at least it fit with something, but still, that price is
it's cheaper than the original one. It's cheaper than the one that they did HasLab for.
Oh, okay.
Because I guess they've already got the molds now. So
we stayed out there a long time, about 2 hours.
Robert, yeah, we were out there for a while. Well, yeah, about 2 hours, because I filmed for about an hour and a half, and then we took off shortly afterwards.
They did a remake.
No, he wants to see one.
Oh,
I didn't care for Endgame. I didn't think it was very well done. I thought
it was good. Really?
Yeah, I didn't care for it.
I mean, I don't need to ever see it again, but
yeah, see that's your problem right there. If you don't want to ever see it again.
Yeah, but most movies is
There's
I don't
several
need to ever
movies
see
I
it
could
again.
see. There's several movies I could watch a second time. This is something else I picked up there. How often do you see this? If you're ready, look at that.
Wow. Oh, go
Really?
ahead. No, I was seeing while you were picking that up. I was reading his comment, and he's saying that Ollie's is charging like $1 for most of the Marvel figures. That's all.
Uh-huh. Robert said G.I. Joe should have stayed at 3 1/4. I like the original 60s and 70s Joes.
That was 1/6 scale, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, roughly, because they're 11.5 inches.
Mm-hmm.
And this is battery operated.
That looks like wood.
It's not, though.
I know it's plastic,
Yeah.
but it looked like wood.
I do not. Saturday morning wants to know if I have Sergeant Savage or G.I. Joe Extreme. I do not have Sergeant Savage. I used to have the whole set. I don't have it anymore. G.I. Joe Extreme, I never liked those. I never liked those.
What year did that come out?
This, I'm sure. I'm going to guess early 70s. It's not marked.
It looked like it's from the 66 Batman series.
Yeah. I would guess at the latest early 70s.
Hey, John, how are you?
Yeah, John McJunkin. Good to see us both again. Yeah, no kidding. Haven't been able to for a while. It's kind of silly that the propeller would be on top of the boat rather than under it.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is a battery compartment. You turn the little horn. See? And then that's where
so you put your figures. Oh, batteries.
There's batteries going there too. Is it D size? It looks like D size batteries
DLC
go in here. I'm not sure if it works yet. I'm not sure if it works yet, but it's like, what an odd piece. What an odd piece to turn up at the show. But that's again, that's why I like the retro toy swap, because you can find bizarre stuff like this. This is about as weird as my Batman Batcraft that I also found at the retro toy swap. I've shown the Batcraft before. That one is by Marks. I know who made that. This one I'm not sure about. If there's a marking on here, I haven't been able to find it yet. But you know, even identifying stuff like this sometimes can be really hard. You know what I mean?
Neat fact, says Saturday morning. Sergeant Savage cartoon pilot had the 80s Joes and Cobra in it and passes the torch to Extreme Team. It bridges the gap. Oh, they had a cartoon?
I didn't see it.
I'll look for it. It might be interesting.
Actually, that makes sense because a couple of the original Sergeant Savage figures did come with a video cassette.
Oh, okay.
Special edition ones came with a video cassette attached to the blister. Yeah, Patrick said weird stuff is cool. Yeah, that is just nuts. I have no idea where this is from. Like probably some weird,
because there's no markings on it.
Some weird foreign job, you know, like made in Spain or Italy or something like that. Because I see weird stuff like that coming from out of those countries. Lou has a lot of that kind of stuff. Yeah. He has some stuff like this with Marvel superheroes on it, like Spider-Man and Hulk and stuff, but they came from Italy. Oh, so it wouldn't surprise me if that's where this originated from, something like that. But yeah, it's just so freaking weird. I'm gonna have to test it out at some point, see if that thing works or not. Looking forward to that. Hopefully it does, but you never know with that older stuff. Master Payne said, based on the sign and what was in the boxes, the WCBS stumbled upon. It's only the open carded Battlematic figures that are $1. Okay.
Oh, okay.
But no, Robert, they're not. They're not the same guy. Sergeant Slaughter, Sergeant Savage, Sergeant Fury, and Sergeant Rock are not the same guy. They're just sergeants.
Hey, John.
John wants to know if we get NECA. She does.
I have some NECA horror figures. I have some NECA Ninja Turtles, and I have something else from NECA. But I haven't bought NECA in years. The last thing I bought was like some of the Ninja Turtles, probably like wave 3 or 4. When they were doing a Target run of Ninja Turtles, I used to get those because I was trying to collect that. But then it was so hard to find it in the stores. That's when you couldn't find them.
Yeah.
So I quit buying those and went solely to Super 7. And I haven't bought anything NECA since like 2020 or something, probably before that.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I used to get the Ninja Turtles. And I think that's the last thing I got. Maybe one of the horror figures when they used to come in the box with the flap. But yeah, that's hey, Dr. Cohen.
He said it was painful to watch me pass on the Remco Dino He-Man knockoffs. He was rooting for me. Yeah, and that's in the live stream. The guy had a set of them, and he had some of the Imperial like Dino riders, and 3 of them still had the saddles on them. And he wanted like $200 for the set. He wasn't going to budge on it, and I was like, oh, and I would have loved to have done it because it would have been worth it for $200. And I couldn't do it. And the person who came over to buy him was another vendor. I know who it is.
Yeah.
I don't care what he told that guy, but he was another vendor. And I fully expect to see all of them on another table somewhere else for more. And it's just like, oh, damn it. But, you can't do it all. You can't do it all.
Saturday Morning says that those G.I. Joe characters from Sergeant Savage, they went back to Sunbow, the classic versions with Cobra Commander in the iron suit from the late 80s. And K Munin says that the NECA stuff is piling up. All of those companies are piling up. Hey, Mick, how are you?
Mick says the Bat Boat might be from a company called Magico.
Okay.
Okay. I'll have to try to look into that later.
Big Bad Toaster and Flash Gordon, also the Universal Monsters. Oh,
yeah, I remember the Flash Gordon ones. The card art was nice on those.
I tried to get the Flash Gordon and couldn't find it in the store, so then I just gave up on it. And now I got the original.
Yes, yes, Renard. I'm still doing that. I'll be doing that next week for sure.
Okay.
The live I'm gonna do the Sears Wish Book, the 1979 Sears Wish Book. Just because with all that's been going on, it's been tough, but we're starting to get back into the groove here.
Really? No, I was looking at what John was saying. Yeah, we see those when we go to shows all the time. We see those comics, Harvey, Gold Key, Charlton, Warner Brothers, all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're usually pretty cheap now. They're not in amazing shape, but they're usually pretty cheap. I want some. They have the treasure chest, the religious version with Jesus and all of the different Bible characters. Those are the ones that I'm trying to collect. And you find them on eBay, but they kind of get a little bit pricey.
Yeah, a lot of them had short print runs.
Master Betty says that they like Sergeant Savage cartoon. I'm gonna look for that.
Yeah.
As the animation style was similar to Mighty Max cartoon.
Yeah, I've watched. I used to watch Mighty Max with one of the kids, and I had a whole collection of those Mighty Max play sets too. But yeah, I did. Johnny Future's talking of the Marines. Yeah, I talked to the Marines briefly. At the, went by there for the. They had the Toys for Tots box out.
King Features.
United King Features Syndicate. Mick said the toy show had a lot of pretty cool stuff. What did you pick up? Yeah, I was showing a little bit of that, like that boat I just showed a minute ago. What are you looking for?
I was looking for the magazine.
Yeah, we did film. We did film them as an unboxing. So we will be going, to show. I'm sorry. Show in better detail.
This is some of the stuff I got. Right on magazine. I know, because I used to buy Right On as a kid because they always had posters in them. So Right On and Fresh and Word Up and all of that. And I tried finding them on eBay, but
And
they want ridiculous prices, especially for the good ones. The ones with characters on it you like. I mean, characters, people on there you like.
And I showed that earlier. It's a whole box lot full of Billy Blastoff and Billy Diver sets, which I was like, yeah, this is nuts. You never see this stuff anywhere at shows or whatever.
I got 2 Right On magazines. And then, of course, I had to get some tabloid. And I got these because they had some Dallas stuff on it. And so I got, 4? And they all talk about the shakeup that's going on Dallas. And I wanted that. The guy that I got this from, he literally had like 4 totes full of tabloid magazines. And I'm just like, wow. And of course he had like 1 million Elvis ones, but I got so many Elvis. I was just kind of nervous getting them, but he had nearly all National Enquirer, the Globe, and Star. So I know I don't have those, so I probably would have been safe.
And also there's a whole tote full of Ghostbusters stuff, including 2 complete proton.
Oh wow!
2 complete proton packs in here. The old Kenner 80s stuff.
Yeah, that Monster Force. We watched the Monster Force cartoon. Okay, so you just need 1 more. You're almost done. Congratulations for that. You're gonna feel good when you get finished with that. I just got the main 3 Ming, Flash, and Vulcan. Looks really good. I also got the Boss Fight Flash Gordon. Those 3 3/4 figures look really good. Better than the Marvel.
Robert there.
It's right on one of those. No, it's not. It was a black magazine with pop star, R&B rap stars from the 80s. Mm-hmm. It's not a Scholastic nothing.
No.
It just got like what am I trying to say? I keep wanting to say pop stars, but yeah, music and TV stars. But it was all black. Those magazines are hard to find. Yeah, with the poster intact. And like I said, I was looking them up on eBay, and they are expensive, very expensive. Especially if you get some like with Public Enemy or Run DMC or Michael Jackson.
Yeah, anybody
like
who's really popular.
Yeah.
McJunkin's asking about the $6 Million Man. Yeah, that was Charlton. Charlton Comics did the $6 Million Man and the Bionic Woman as like a mini series.
Yeah.
Migo Matt loves those. Yeah, Master Payne said, I wish I kept the Weekly World News. We got a whole crate full.
We got a whole crate
full of those. Season 10 of Dallas, Johnny.
Yeah.
We're on season 10 of Dallas. Yeah. And Tuck says it's amazing what survives childhood.
My magazines didn't survive because I took all of the posters out and hung them up on my wall. And then we read the magazines, and I guess it got thrown away when you bought the next one.
Yeah.
Did you know Dallas had no?
I don't think I've
heard
that.
I didn't know that.
Saturday morning. I don't think I've heard that.
The space stuff, as long as it's not Star Wars. Like Buck Rogers, Flash Gordon, and Aliens. Mm-hmm. Oh, Tuck has to go, but thank you for hanging out with us for a while.
Sure.
Really appreciate it.
Johnny's working on his 1/8 scale Batmobile. Two-year build will weigh 26 pounds. Yeah, he just finished one recently.
I know he said he was doing like a monthly build kit.
Yeah, he was doing the DeLorean.
Robert, I don't know if they have the posters.
We haven't opened it yet.
I haven't opened it.
It says it does on the one.
Yeah, but I know if you ask the people, hey, can I open this? They usually let you.
Yeah.
Or they open it for you. And I do need to get better with that. I never ask. Now, if I'm buying a comic, I'll ask David to open it up for me and go through it. Or I'll ask the vendor to do it. I don't, because I drop things and I'll fold it back too much and tear it. So I don't do a lot. I found a Mattel thing maker.
Mick found a thing maker. That's
What's
a classic
thing
toy.
maker?
It's where you pour the gel into the molds and you heat them up.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen those. It's got the metal molds and it's got an oven. But yeah, everybody, we all did that. Put it on posters.
That was a big thing, and I don't think. Well, I'm pretty sure it is not, because you don't have magazines. Walmart was big at selling posters. They still sell posters. I don't know if anybody.
Yeah, nobody cares now.
And do kids even put posters up? Hey, Hill on Wheels, how are you?
Hill on Wheels says that they were at their at the show today. Yeah, unfortunately, there were more scheduled that didn't show because of the weather. But yeah, as the weather gets warmer, it'll crank. You'll have as many as 70 vendors turn out there at the Retro Toy Swap.
Yeah. Johnny just finished the DeLorean. The Dallas. So you had the main run. I think that went like 13, 14 seasons. And then it came back in the 2000s. And I will watch the one that came back in the 2000s. I know David didn't like hearing that just now.
Dallas is starting to wear my nerve.
Bananas and Dynamite have some cool 3D monster posters.
Oh yeah, Nick is saying Banana. I remember those shows, those magazines. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. Do you have Movie Monsters by Alan Ormsby?
I don't think so. John is asking.
I don't think so, because I don't even know who that is. So I'm pretty sure I don't. And now Fan Home just opened orders for, oh wow.
An 89 Batman, Johnny is telling us.
So Johnny's gonna put that together. That's cool. But yeah, I remember posters. I don't think kids even put posters on the walls anymore.
I have no idea. Not that I'm aware.
I haven't seen a kid's room in forever. Oh, in which 59 issue of Army at War did Sandra Rock first appear? Was it that late? Was it in 1959? I thought it was in the 60s. I don't know.
Bernard, yeah, still Silver Age.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Silver Age.
I think I got that issue of his first appearance. I think I do. I know I have the issue with the eye patch, the origin of the eye patch. Because it's not a key, but it's
origin of the eye patch is a key.
It's a key. I know for a fact I have that because I hunted that one down.
Yeah, and I also have it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it's right behind you.
Oh yeah.
It's on the spinner rack.
I didn't look at that spinner rack. Hey Blue Splash, how are you? I think I got the first appearance, but I'm not sure. No, I'm not going. Oh, you're not doing the Batmobile? I can't take doing another one last. It's not like you got something else to do.
2 years. 2 years of my life.
Oh, yeah, because he's so busy. Yeah. Hey, you can do that piece by piece. You spend an hour a day.
But it wasn't a cat who tore his eye out, by the way.
No. His shrapnel got in his eye.
But yeah, I actually, because of, once a month we change the spinner rack up, and a video for that will be going up next week too.
Oh, okay. Saturday morning said the niece got up some posters and both teen nephews. Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
I haven't been in a child's room. I don't know when the last time
Robert wants to know if Dallas or Dynasty is longer. I don't know. I think Dallas is longer.
Probably.
I think Dallas is.
You got to look it up on Google. Just go on Google and type in which one is longer, Dallas or Dynasty, and they'll give it to you in 2 seconds. Alan Ormsby, Bob Clark, friend and director, both involved with A Christmas Story and I Saw Black Christmas. Ormsby's book is small and awkward. Oh, okay. Boris Karloff's Frankenstein cover.
Mixed horror and pop culture.
Black Christmas was good. I did not like the ending because I didn't think it was realistic. The police would have went and would have went and inspected that entire house and found those bodies in the attic, because the person killed those people and put the bodies in the attic.
Yeah, they would have turned the house inside out.
Yeah,
That's standard.
Yeah, if they found one dead body, even though it was on the main floor, they would have searched that entire house.
Yeah.
And they didn't do that. So that kind of like, I just saw that as kind of ridiculous.
Blue Splash wants to know how retro was today.
Oh yeah,
we did all right, and there will be an upcoming haul video.
Mm-hmm.
There will be.
David found a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I found a lot. So it's all loose.
Yeah,
but most of it's loose. But yeah, we did pretty good. I did more than she did, which is a switch, because she usually finds everything. But yeah, I think I did all right. We had a good time. And of course, like I said, we will be going to the Conyers Toy and Comic Show tomorrow, and I'll film that too, and hopefully I'll have some luck there as well.
Are you serious? A Christmas Story. For some reason, I thought you said Black Christmas, but A Christmas Story got 8 movies. Wow. I know they did a follow-up, a couple of years ago, and didn't they bring back the original son?
I don't know. I hate when they do stuff like that. It's like Home Alone doesn't need to go past 2.
They didn't need the second one. But some movies, when it ends, you just feel like, okay, that's the end of it. But they drag out 4 more, and it's like, where did that come from? Because this felt like it was over after the first one. Now, a couple of them you can feel, okay, they got some more going on. We're gonna get something else.
Or like Darkman, there was like 3 of them.
Really?
And they kept bringing back the villain.
That's the one with Liam Neeson, right?
Yeah, and you saw the villain blown to bits in the first movie. There was nothing left of him. So where the hell did he come from? It's like, why do you do this?
Saturday Morning said the second one was called My Summer Story.
Blue Splash saw the Remco and Imperial. Yeah, I really wanted those. I just couldn't swing it. Couldn't swing it today. It's been it's been a rough year. It's with the move and everything else that's been going on. I wish I could just throw money around, but I can't do it.
No, we ain't got no money to throw around.
I can't.
And if we had it to throw around, we're gonna throw it in other places first.
Yeah.
Before we throw it there. Oh, okay. Master Betty saw a YouTube movie called A Christmas Story about a Scandinavian orphan that became Santa Claus.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's a different take.
Yeah, Blue Splash said it was a nice price with the key. Yeah, that was with the case also. He wasn't going to budge on the price. And I mentioned earlier, the person who did end up buying it from him was another vendor. And I was like, wow. But, it is what it is.
I don't know about that.
Robert Katz can be very dangerous. He says, I don't think a cat would be able to take out his eye. I've had kittens bite clean through safety gloves. The animal handling gloves.
Yeah.
Bite clean through and break the skin. You'd be shocked at how dangerous even a small cat can be.
Johnny, did you see the first Wicked? I was surprised when David said you went and saw
it. It doesn't even look like something you'd want to go see.
Yeah.
It looks awful.
No, I'm sorry. I'm bumping up into
there you go. Tear the place up.
Well, my leg got cramping and I
watch out for the
whiz. Well, everything's all tightened up.
You're all tightened up.
Okay. I remember hanging out with my friend Kenny in Cedric's family home. They had Jet Magazine, Ebony, Groove, Right On. I asked them once if they had Black TV Guide too. No, they didn't. They didn't have that. But the closest you was going to get is Jet. Because Jet talked about TV and music. And that was it. So.
But Johnny saw also the first one. Shame on you, Johnny.
Did you?
And you still went to see the second one?
Maybe he thought it was going to get better.
I don't know. That's a big mistake. They never get better. They get worse.
Rarely
can you watch the second one and think that it's even equivalent to the first. Rarely. Really?
Yeah, I figured. Well, now that movie, Black Christmas, the way it ended, I thought, okay, they're gonna do something else with this. You know, they were gonna make another one. I don't know if they did. They probably did. I'm not sure, but I like the first one. But again, they did make the ending very, very vague. So it was like, yeah. And they left it open to do more. They left it open.
Muted says they understand. Yeah, sometimes that just happens. You can't jump on everything. I wish I could, but it's, just not in the budget.
Oh, Johnny said that the first Wicked was okay.
Okay, but that's just okay. They're gone, Mick. A vendor bought them. Those Remcos and those Imperial saddled animals. Yeah, a vendor bought those.
No, we didn't see Wicked. We don't have a desire to see it.
No, I don't want to see that at all.
Oh, they got two. I saw the original Black Christmas.
A remake. There's a remake.
Oh, okay. Well, we saw the original one with Olivia Hussey in it. The one that came out in the mid-70s, I guess. I think is when it came out. That's the one we saw. I didn't know it was a remake. I'm not interested in seeing the remake. I did see the remake of Bad Seed. Sorry, Bad Seed.
That's been done a few times.
Yeah, but the second version from I think the 90s, it actually wasn't bad. The only part I didn't like in that version, the 90s version, the girl survived and the mom died. But I did like the way that they gave you more information of what's happening, because the original one was based on the play. So they presented it as a play. So they were all in one room, and then they just told you what went on everywhere else. But in the second one, it was a movie. So they took you to the little beach or the lake where the kids were, and you saw the girl harassing the little boy. And they just did more, but they did change up a lot of stuff. Like in the 80s one, the 90s one, the dad had died, where in the original one he was in the military and he was off on a mission. So you had those differences, but it was still good. They still kept a lot of the original story. They didn't veer too much. They veered a little bit, but not too much.
If they did it now, it'd be a gore fest.
Yeah, because they did like 3 more versions.
And the thing is, you watch the original one, you realize you don't even need to see the murders. It's enough that it's implied. You understand what's going on.
Yeah.
And it's more about the delivery of the actors than anything, and that's what makes it good.
Yeah. And in the one from the 90s, you didn't see the murder, but it was implied. But they were at the lake, and you saw the boy and the girl walk on the plank on the dock. So they gave you up to that point. You didn't see her kill the boy, but you got the point. And I like when a TV show or a movie can imply what's going on without showing you like a murder or a sex scene. We don't need to see the whole act.
Yeah, I know what's going on.
Right.
They went in a closed room. I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't need to
and
watch
then you see them sitting up, putting their clothes on. Okay, we know what just now happened.
Yeah, I don't need to watch it for 25 minutes as filler. Robert mentions he likes the remakes of The Blob and The Fly. Well, here's the thing though, because people brought that up. I've mentioned that before, where I'm like, hey, the 80s. It was the question I put on the Facebook, because it's a lot of people. It's like, stop remaking these classic 80s films is the point, right? But someone mentioned like The Blob and The Thing were much better, and those were remakes.
Yeah.
But the originals weren't that good. So they took a film that had potential and improved it They didn't take a film that was already a blockbuster and try to copy it and screw it up. That's the difference.
Yeah.
That's the difference. And that's, Nick wants to know if you have a NECA Universal Monster. She's got the Sideshow ones.
I have the Sideshow ones, and I have the ones from Diamond Select.
Yep.
But I didn't. The one thing about NECA, I don't like their boxes. Now, I do have a lot of the NECA horror figures. I do, with the flat box. But I don't like that as to display, because I display everything in the package. Hey, Eric, how are you?
Eric Reeves.
I display everything in the package, and it just makes it hard to see. So I just display it with it closed, so all you see is the artwork. But no, I don't have the Universal Monsters, but I do like the Sideshow ones. The Sideshow ones are really nice, and the ones from Diamond Select, because they're on a card. They're like Meagle size on the card.
Yeah.
And that's enough. But I wanted a 1/6 scale, and the ones from Sideshow, if you find them now, they're under $100. Sometimes you can find them for under $50. So, they're just good.
Yeah, Eric was saying that mentioning our philosophy of target of opportunity, because they watched the live stream from today. And the Ghostbusters. That was a great deal on the Ghostbusters. It's sitting in the tote. Well, we're going to do, again, a showcase will be going up.
Yeah, I saw Night Stalker. That was good. It was two versions. Yeah, it was, well, not two versions. It was a part 1 and 2.
There's two complete proton packs.
Oh, yeah. Show them.
I'll show one. They're dirty. They're real dirty. But there's two complete with the straps.
Oh yeah, that is dirty.
Yeah, 2 complete proton packs. And as well as a few other odds and ends, little catch unit here. If I could figure out how that works. There's a box full of figures that can ghost projector so that you can chase it with your proton pack.
And he has to get batteries for all of this stuff.
Takes a crap ton of batteries. But yeah, there's just some. There's a bunch of stuff in here, and a whole box full of random figures. But yeah, that's just the way we do it now. It's we've been doing it that way for a long time. Just look for the really good deals and just enjoy it.
Or look for something that you wanted but didn't really realize you wanted, or it's on your list. If you find it, you find it. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah.
And get it like that, because when we first started going out, we went out with lists. And we never found what was on the list. But then when we were doing that, we did it with toys, with comics, and then I even did it with the first time I went record shopping. You didn't look for anything else. So you missed a lot of things because you were so focused on the list. And then we just quit with the list and was like, okay, we'll just go and see what's there. And we had better luck and we had more fun because we wasn't running around vendor to vendor to vendor looking for this one particular item.
Yeah.
And nobody has it, or it's already gone. We missed it. So do you think Mattel's Justice League Unlimited figures is a doable line for a completist? I rarely see them at a show. I think collectors are hanging on to them. What year did that come out?
Just so the DC wants to know about the Dr. Cohen is asking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. I'm not too familiar with it. Master Payne had that kit.
It's not. The Ghostbuster toys need
they need a lot of cleaning. All that stuff is really dusty. All that.
How are you going to clean them?
All of those. Actually, I'll probably do something like gentle, like a baby wipe or something.
Okay, soaking them in water.
I don't want to soak them. I don't want to, because they have stickers, so I don't want to soak them.
Are you going to use any kind of like all-purpose cleaner?
No.
No.
I don't think it needs it. I think it's just a lot of thick dust.
No.
From what I understand, that stuff was just sitting in a garage. And the Billy Blastoff is pretty grubby too. I'll clean it all up and I'll see what there is. There's a lot of repeat pieces. I could probably make a lot of whatever I don't need and, you know, throw it up for sale. But for a lot of that I'll end up keeping.
Do you know what year that came out?
What, Billy Blastoff?
No, the Ghostbuster toys.
Oh, those are the Kenner 80s pieces. They came out in the late 80s.
Oh, okay. And let's see. Most new toys are not something I'm interested in collecting. NECA is probably the only toy company I like.
Okay.
And then we got Lee.
Lee's joining us. He said, did they remake the Night Striker? I'm not sure.
I don't know about Night Striker. I know Night Stalker. Do you have anything from Star Wars? Yeah,
I haven't gotten anything recently from Star Wars, though. I think somebody asked earlier. Yeah, I haven't gotten anything recently from Star Wars. And Graham says,
"Hey, Graham."
That they, I went past that. They had the Land of Before Time Pizza Hut puppets. I would have grabbed those to get them in one go. And they had the Casper. They had the Casper set also from Pizza Hut. And I have that set. I have the complete set in the other room, which are the glow in the dark ones. Land Before Time, not that interested in those, but yeah, it's nice to see them out there.
Johnny says he's going to do the New York City Fire Department fire truck. 124, 2 feet long. Wow.
You need to put Roger Moore on it.
Why?
Because he drove Roger Moore.
Oh, he's the Saint.
Yeah, he was also the third James Bond.
Okay.
And he in the very last View to a Kill, his very last Bond film, he drove a fire truck.
Oh, okay.
A ladder truck.
Okay. He-Man and She-Ra Christmas special, Pac-Man had a Christmas special?
Yeah, it did. I barely remember it though. Yeah,
Night Stalker had two, part 1 and 2. And I saw both of them.
Night Stalker, yeah.
And they were good. To see Forever Night.
But yeah, we did all right. Like I said, I did more than she did this time. A lot of loose stuff. Not quite sure 100% what I'm going to end up doing with all of it. The Billy Blastoff, I'm really looking forward to picking through because I do have a bunch of loose Billy Blastoff stuff, and I'll find a place to display it and set it up nice. Again, you never know what you're going to find. It's one of the main reasons I like the retro.
I did. I pressed a card back before.
Oh, Dr. Cohen's asking.
And the card back, when I bought it, it was damaged. And then it got even more damaged during the move. And it was all crumpled up. So I had David press it to just flatten it. And it got flat. And I was scared to put it on too long or put it on too high, because it's hard to get around that bubble.
Plus, also, the particular card that she's talking about had foil as well.
Yeah.
Because it was, the Terror Claws Skeletor.
So be careful messing around the bubble area, because you're going to only get so much in the press. If you have a press machine, if you use an iron, it might be different. And then
you'll put a crease in it too, because you can't put the whole card in.
Yeah, so you're going to have to hold it.
Yeah.
Hold it up or put it up on something to level it off while it pressed. And then you might want to try and test it, like go to Goodwill or something and buy a carded figure, or Walmart and just buy something cheap that's probably, try to guesstimate the weight and try pressing it so you can see how much heat you need, how long, because you don't want to put
always
it under
experiment with it for a while first.
Experiment with it and try different things. Get a rag or something, a damp rag, a dry rag, Oh, just all kinds of stuff. Hey, Logic Blaster, how are you?
Logic Blaster says, always love your channel.
No, thank you.
And all the nostalgia you bring to your fellow collectors.
Yay.
We appreciate that. And Grammy says, I got a great deal with the Billy Blastoffs. Can't wait to see them cleaned and organized. Yeah, I'm going to be working on that this week, getting them cleaned up. I like the Billy Blastoff. And plus, there's Billy Diver in there. Billy Diver, Billy Cowboy, you never see. Matt wants to ask about those posters. Those are the original posters.
But did they come with the Burger King glasses?
No, he's asking if it's the same artwork from the glasses.
Oh.
And yes, it is. It's the exact same artwork that was used for the original set of glasses from Burger King. If I can get that angle just right. Here we go. It's the exact same artwork, and these were sold from the Burger King at that same exact time in the 70s. And the second time around, they did with the glasses a sticker book instead of posters. But these are the originals. There are remakes of these posters, but they're smaller.
Oh.
They're not this size. They're a little smaller, and that's how you can tell the difference. And I really wanted to get these because I had these when I was a kid. I actually found them.
You found them in the trash, didn't you?
Well, no, it was laying on some back steps, and it was a whole bunch of them rolled up. And they were the Burger King posters, and I was like, "Oh, you got to be kidding!" And I took them home and I stuck them on my door, and I just wanted them again, so I tracked them down. When I got older.
Robert, those card backs from Mexico, somebody made those. Those are a reproduction. I solicited a guy off of Facebook or something, and he made those. I told him what to put on there, and he made them. Because those figures I got came loose. Somebody sent me some Mexican bootlegs, but they were loose, and I wanted them in a card, so I bought a card.
Yeah.
Okay, Wacky Wall Walkers had a Christmas special aired with the Mr. T cartoon special. And who made those Billy toys, and when did they make them?
Oh God, who did make the Billy Blastoffs? I'm trying to remember.
And I don't think it was any Mad Balls.
No, I didn't see any Mad Balls. No.
Matt thinks those prints are gorgeous.
They are. The Billy I want to say 1967.
Oh yeah.
Billy Blastoff, and a lot of the equipment, if you notice, it looks exactly like the Major Matt Mason stuff, but it's like a little fat Major Matt Mason kid. And Eldon Toys, Eldon ELDON, I think. Eldon Toys.
Yeah, Robert, I've been noticing on YouTube they're really ramping up those ads.
But yeah, see stuff like this, very similar to a lot of the things that Major Matt Mason had made.
So yeah, when you watch the live stream, when you watch anything, you're gonna get a million ads. I mean, that's just the nature. It's tiresome.
There was an article about that after the Thanksgiving Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade, that there was massive complaints, even from the host studio on NBC. Even they,
hey Frankenfrog.
Hey Frankenfrog's joining us. Even NBC had to acknowledge and apologize for the high level of advertising, because the ads, it got to the point where they outweighed the actual parade footage. And and wherever the other platforms that it was shared on besides NBC, because NBC spread it out to other platforms, and they had some deal going, but people were like, what the hell is with all the freaking ads?
Hey Stone Sour.
And Stone Sour made a donation for our felines. Again, we have 17 now. We're back up to 17, and I was starting to thin them out. When we got here, I was at 12. And when we moved, it was at 12. Now it's 17 again.
Yeah, but yeah, the ads are nauseating. But And nothing you can really do about that. Because I think they do it, well, I know. They do it so you can buy the service. So you can pay for the premium so that you'll get no ads. But then they did that with Pandora. They did that with XM and Sirius Radio. If you pay for it, you won't get any ads, and you still get ads. And Amazon started with their TV, no ads. Now they got ads. The only thing they don't play ads on is if you got Amazon Music, the music app, still, and I hope saying this don't make it start. You can listen to it, no ads.
Because with AI running that mess, a lot of those they interrupt right in the middle of the song to put an ad on. The song's not even finished.
Oh, have you ever visited? Oh, I think
A
you mean
movie
filming.
Yeah, Johnny wants to know if we ever went to a place where they filmed a movie. No, I don't think so.
They do a lot of filming here where we live.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Always doing something. I don't never go down there though, but I'm fortunate enough to have a good blocker. Oh, good.
Munin is telling us.
Yeah.
Saturday morning says Macy's did the Toys R Us float. Yeah, they're trying to pretend Toys R Us is coming back. They've got a couple of locations that have opened up that are like little mall shops.
Oh, little pop-up shops during the holidays.
That doesn't really have anything that makes it feel like Toys R Us except for the signage. You know, I've seen a lot of people. A lot of people have been going to these places to check them out because they're like, oh, wow. And then they're really disappointed afterwards. Pixel Dan did a video like that with the one that's in the airport.
Yeah. Hey, Legends. How are you?
Joining us. He was like, oh, wow, it's Toys R Us. And he went in there and he said he just felt sad. He was like, oh, this is
because it's a Funko shop.
It's Funko Pops and Legos, and that's about it. You know, it's like it just doesn't feel like it at all.
Yeah, but okay, with the climate of toys now, the majority of the people, which are us, our age group, we're not buying the toys. Nobody wants them. They don't leave off of the shelves at Target, Walmart, GameStop. You go to Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth, their clearance sections are loaded, gigantic. Yeah. So what do you need a dedicated toy store like Toys R Us? I mean, because all you're going to get is brand new stuff. Now, if they did vintage stuff and people can go in there, but then the prices probably be ridiculously high. But if people can go in there and like sell their old toys or something, maybe, but nobody's going to do that. So
they tried that already. It was Think Geek.
No, that wasn't old toys.
But no, I mean with the new and targeting the adult collector market specifically, that was Think Geek that was connected to GameStop, and those did terrible. They did terrible.
I went in there. It looked good. Yeah. It looked like a high-end adult toy store.
Yeah.
But the prices were so high because one of the malls we were at had one. And I was like, oh, I Think Geek, you know, you went in there and looked around, but it wasn't like all that amazing.
Yeah.
So, you know, it was like, okay, we did that.
What are you gonna do?
Any new comic pickup,
Lee
David?
Bomford wants to know. No, I haven't bought any comics recently, and there wasn't really any comic vendors out there this time.
I actually got 2 comics. It is the same book. It's just
they got that in the mail though.
Yeah, I got it in the mail. I actually bought, and I am going to read it. I'm kind of excited to read it. I don't know why. Well, it's like my 3. I don't know if favorite is the right word, but 3 characters that I really like are in one. You got Batman, Green Arrow, and The Question. And they put them in one book. So it's going to be a 4-book issue. And I'm thinking I am going to read it. And I'm thinking of doing a review afterwards. I haven't read it yet. I just got it today. I started to read it before I got on. I probably just read it tomorrow after we get back. But yeah. That's the only comic I got in months.
Yeah, I haven't bought
like
any in a
almost
while.
over a year, I think.
I haven't
I
bought any
haven't
in a
bought
while.
anything. I think the toy store of our generation are like, yeah, Toy Federation, Vintage, Dallas Vintage,
Amigo Max
Second
has.
Chance.
Yeah, Second Chance. So we got to get in touch with them. They invited us to come out and film again.
Yeah.
Because I talked to David today when I was doing the live stream.
Oh, okay.
It's like, yeah, you gotta come back out. We'd love to have you out again.
Yeah, I'm sure they did a lot of stuff because when we went,
because they're doing renovations, they're expanding the size.
Oh, they expanding again? It's a new Supergirl movie.
I don't know if it's a Supergirl movie, Johnny.
I don't know.
I hope not, because they'll screw it up.
Yeah, local toy stores are doing a better job. Ours has new and old, and it's busy. And the old stuff, I think, is what attracts people because they want some vintage stuff. They want to finish off a collection. They want to see things that they've totally forgotten about, or they didn't even realize, oh man, I actually like that. I want to start that. You know, it's a couple of lines that I want to start. Planet of the Apes. I really want to start that, but I'm scared of the price. I probably won't.
She means the Migo.
Yeah, the Migo one. And I started the Flash Gordon. I think I got like 3 figures from there, and I just want to finish that up. But it's a couple of other things that I would like, but I haven't seen anything new that came out. I mean, I got a couple of hot toys because I really like the characters, like what's his name? The Joker, like Batman, that kind of stuff, because I really like those characters. But all that other stuff, I don't even watch it. Like Star Wars, I don't watch. Iron Man, I don't watch. So who cares, stuff like that. Another country big parade did a biggest American heroes float with Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, X-Men, Avengers, and all of that. He-Man made it with Batman and Superman.
Saturday morning fan.
Okay. What kind of depresses me are the YouTube channels for all those vintage toy stores, and the thousands of rare toys in their back room.
Oh, and then toy stores?
Yeah. The girl is oh, really? She appeared at the end of the new Superman movie.
I didn't see the new Superman movie. It didn't look interesting
to
me.
Hey, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, is joining us.
How are you?
Arcadia miniseries. I picked it up. The Bill Sienkiewicz variant cover is awesome. Story is okay. I'll get issue 2.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you got the Arcadia one too. That's the one with Batman, Green Arrow, and the question. That's the one that I got in today, and I'm gonna start reading it. Oh, it's just okay. No, I'm not listening to you. I am not listening to you. I'm gonna read it for myself.
Oh, here we go.
I'm gonna read it for myself and make my own determination. I am not reading your comments, Nate. So leave me alone.
Migo Matt has the Planet of the Apes carded line. I used to have the whole series carded boxed, and it's part of the collection that was stolen. Was the I had the whole. I didn't have a lot of superheroes carded or boxed. I had a handful, but I did have the whole Planet of the Apes, the whole Action Jackson line. Which back then, I mean, you couldn't get $10 for Action Jackson.
Hey, Marvel fan.
Hey, thanks for joining us. Nobody cared about Action Jackson back then. Carded outfits were like $2 for $5 in the 90s. Nobody gave a damn. I had the whole. Oh, what was that other one? Because that was I had a hard time completing. I'm trying to remember. The Planet of the Apes. The a few superheroes, not much. And what was the other one? See, now I can't even remember.
I'm reading K Munion's comment. Oh no. I just hate what they're doing to these superheroes. Because for years from
Star Trek. It was I had the whole carded Star Trek series.
Because from the beginning of time, when these characters were created, they were created to be patriotic, manly. I know that's not politically correct to say, but they were created to be manly, with morals, with values, with with some heart, somebody that you can be like, yeah, they can do something. Now they're just making them all soaking wet and everything. And you're just like, I don't want to know about that. I'll stick with from the beginning of time to probably the 90s. So
right till just after the Copper Age.
Because and that's kind of why I'm almost kind of scared to read the new book that I got, because I really like the question. I like how they portrayed him. I really like how they portrayed Green Arrow up until I guess it was after he found his son and all of that. Then it got kind of weird.
The Copper Age set.
No, because I read The Longbow Hunter.
That's Copper Age.
The Longbow Hunter? I thought that came out in the 90s. That's Copper? 90s?
Late 80s.
Yeah. Okay.
Copper Age.
Okay. So I read it up until he met his son and all of that. And then that's when it started getting weird. So I quit reading. So now I'm just like, oh. But I like those characters, so I'm hoping that it's good. Everyone should always.
Oh yeah, it says everyone should have their own opinion. Yeah, you like what you like.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a try, and I'm gonna read all 4. I'm gonna get all 4. I'm gonna read all 4, and I'm thinking I'm gonna do a review. So I think I'm gonna do a review because I want to go back to that. I've read a lot of comics, and I read a lot of good ones, and I always say, "Oh, I should review this because it's really good," and I never do. So I don't know, but yeah, I'm still excited to read it, so I'm gonna read it probably tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it'll only take me 10 minutes, but I did flip through it and I did see quite a few words, so I'm gonna take my time and read it.
Okay, that's good.
My job got in trouble for saying things that would be funny in Ace Ventura. Not now. Yeah.
Legend says you get in trouble for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
question would make a great movie, or yeah.
I like Lobo too, but I don't think they're gonna do it right. And honestly, I don't like Jason Momoa. I don't think he's a good actor.
I think he would be a good Lobo, though. You don't think so? I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah. You're right.
But honestly, I always wanted Randy Savage to play Lobo.
Yeah, you always say that.
Yeah, because I think of him as Bonesaw, but Lobo.
Who is Bonesaw?
Bonesaw's from when he was in the original Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. But he played a wrestler named Bonesaw, and it's just the way he comes off and how he looks all scraggly and muscular at the same time. Feels like how Lobo is projected in the comics.
Oh, okay.
When they refined the character, not the Legion comics when he wore the jumpsuit, but when they started refining the character and made him more like a biker, that's what he felt like.
Oh.
And I was like, I could see Randy Savage just being in character and doing Lobo, and it's like that would make sense to me. Jason Momoa, I don't know. I'm just kind of really certain. Some of these guys, I'm just kind of sick of seeing in films.
Jason Momoa ain't everywhere.
Yeah, the hell he is.
Anyway, Johnny wants to know if you're going to complete the Rambo Force of Freedom.
That would be nice. I don't know, because some of those carded figures are real expensive. I have a handful, but not a lot. Not a lot, but I do. But some of them are real expensive. It just gets more expensive all the time, especially some of those vehicle sets and things like that. But I'm like, I don't know. And you don't see them much at shows either. They don't come up too often. So I don't know.
Watching the vintage wrestling and the things that they say in the commentary, you could never say right now.
Yeah.
Because we're watching the ones from the 70s. We're in the early 80s now. But some of the things they say, because they got like the Indians, they got the Samoans, they got the people from Russia, and
none of them are from where they say.
No. But the things that they call them, like, look at those engines go, and you're sitting there like.
And they got Chief J Strongbow, all the way from Italy.
Yeah, because he's Italian.
He's from Italy. Or Koloff, the Russian Koloff, and he comes out there from Moscow. It's Koloff, Ivan Koloff, and he comes out there with his like big red boots and everything. It's like he's from Canada.
Yeah.
It's like,
but I mean, the things that they say and the slangs that they use, you can never get away with. I know now.
Strongbow's out there doing his war dance and
and
tiptoeing around the ring and stuff.
And
because we watch a lot of the vintage wrestling. It's hilarious.
And he comes out with the big headdress. Him and his brother. They got the big chief headdress on and everything, and you're looking at
everybody's
it now.
Out there.
Yeah,
all the fans
and the kids got on the headdress,
and they got little tomahawks and stuff in the audience. It's hilarious.
But just going back in 2025, and looking at that, and like, okay, this was the late 70s, early 80s.
Sure,
nobody saw a problem. Because when you look through the crowd,
they didn't care.
Yeah, when you look through the crowd, it's blacks and whites. Nobody cared. Nobody had a problem. This aired on TV, and everybody was cool. Now you try to put on an Indian headdress and see what happens.
That's cultural misappropriation.
Yeah, you're gonna get canceled. I mean, they're gonna make videos about you.
How old were you when you found out Mr. Fuji wasn't from Japan? I mean,
he's Hawaiian.
He's Hawaiian.
And he got a fake Japanese accent and everything, and you're like,
and with carrying the flag and throwing salt and everything.
Yeah, doing all of these rituals and all kinds of stuff.
Oh my God! And his partner Tanaka is even more Hawaiian than he is. It was hilarious.
It is, but it just shows you how far we've changed in that 40-year span.
Because people didn't take it seriously.
No.
And nobody was offended. It just was what it was. The Ugandan giant wasn't from Uganda. He was from Louisiana. And he spoke perfect English. I mean, come on.
And the Samoans, those 3 Samoans, they spoke English. They made up some kind of dialect, some kind of language. And they're talking it, and it's like, you making that up. You speak English.
It's hilarious. It was part of the act. People believed it back then, though. I talked about that a lot. I did a video on it when they did the John Cena heel turn, because everybody's like, "Oh, it's the greatest heel turn in history. It's the greatest." I'm like, "No, it wasn't. Not at all."
No.
And I made an argument for the fact that it actually the greatest heel turn was when Hulk Hogan did it. And then all the people in the comments were all mad at me. They were like, "Yeah, but it was they spent a lot more time setting that up, and it was a much better story." And I'm like, "You just made my point. You knew it was a story, and you knew it was a setup. When Hogan did it, people believed that shit.
Yeah,
they believed it because everybody stayed in character. That's why there was all that controversy at the time about wrestling's fake, and people were so angry. And there's a couple of reporters that we even injured because they would go so far as to that one guy who slapped that reporter and knocked him out. And they sued the WWF, and they paid him off because they were not going to get mad at that wrestler for protecting the image. That protecting the image was paramount. I've talked about it before in Hulk Hogan's book. In Hulk Hogan's book, he talks about getting arrested in Florida with the Samoans and being on the hotline to WWF, begging for somebody to come down there and get them. Because these 2 idiots won't speak English, and we need to get the hell out of here. You didn't break that code.
Mm-mm.
You just didn't. But yeah, when Hogan did it, people believed it. That's the thing. When John Cena did it, they were like, "Oh, that's interesting." It's not better. Even if it was a better story, you knew it was a story.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to know legends.
I don't either. I think we'll be all burned. The earth will be on fire.
That's why we're hiding. We'll hide in the woods. But
I never seen John Cena wrestle.
Yeah,
I wasn't watching it. That got
Robert wants to know. I remember that. I can't remember who it was. I know he was a black guy. I can't remember which wrestler it was, but yeah, Andre, because he was a notorious drunk. And that one night he got sick. And when he did the thing, because Andre, really wasn't a great wrestler.
Oh, that was Bad News Brown.
Okay, Bad News. Thank you, Johnny. Johnny says Bad News Brown. I couldn't remember. I guess it was bad news for him.
Yeah.
He only had like a handful of moves. I'll choke you. I'll squeeze your shoulders. That was one of Andre's moves. I'll put my big boot up, and maybe I'll fall down, and maybe not when I do it. Because sometimes when he puts his boot up and the camera cut away, it's because he fell. He didn't have the balance even to lift one leg. I'll stick you in the corner, I'll headbutt you, or I'll sit on you. That's Andre's entire repertoire right there. He sat on Brown and lost his bowels because he was so loaded. And Brown didn't finish the match. He just slipped out and walked away.
Ooh, I would have walked away too.
And went to the showers. And he said Andre apologized afterwards.
I'd have bleached myself and just roll and swim in alcohol and bleach. And oh God, I'll be traumatized, nightmares.
Yeah.
Yeah, every show and movie is ruined nowadays. Look what they did with the Running Man, the Predator.
Yeah, they're killing all the franchises. And we've talked about this extensively because it's a big pet peeve of mine. Instead of looking at what made that franchise a cultural phenomenon in the first place, they view it as only a franchise and say, how much money can we make? And then they don't care who directs it, who acts in it. They don't care if they want to tweak it a little bit to put in some social justice bullshit.
Oh,
They don't respect the franchise for what it was. You see rare examples of it nowadays, like Cobra Kai. They took the fan base. What are people saying about the original films? Let's take it from there. Because one of the biggest complaints was that actually Ralph Macchio's character, Danny, was the bad guy in the movie series. And he was. If you watch all three films, he's an ass. He's an ass, causing nothing but trouble everywhere he goes, even up to destroying the family bonsai tree, which he had no business touching. You know, everything he did was a mistake, and Mr. Miyagi fixed it. And it's like that so they ran with it and they worked it into the series, and it made a lot of sense for people who were fans of the original films. You can pick it up where it left off and make it make sense, but they're not doing this.
People didn't like Tron either. But the thing that I find so weird, and I don't know if it's a conspiracy or what, Disney owned all of these franchises. I didn't realize that Disney owned Predator.
And they ruin them.
Yeah, it's like, oh, let's see what franchises we can ruin. Let's buy up all of these franchises and ruin it, because they got what's that? The Indiana Jones, Star Wars. Don't they own Star Trek? No, that's Paramount. Never mind.
Yeah. Paramount's Star Trek is ruined now too.
But they own Predator. They own all of Marvel. Everything Marvel.
And they got that new Star Trek show. You ain't seen nothing until you see Klingon wearing a dress. So don't get me started.
It's like, let's get as much stuff as we can. They own Doctor Who. I think they
ruined
I
that.
think they own Doctor Who.
They ruined it so bad. I'm not trying to be funny, but they made it so fruity. The actor who is gay said he can't even do it and quit. I mean, my God.
Are they doing this on purpose? Like, okay, let's sit in the boardroom. Okay, I got this show, the Doctor Who. How can we ruin it? And then they sit there. Or are they saying, okay, we bought this new franchise, it's the Doctor Who. Let's find some writers. Let's give we DEI, so we got to hire up some women. Hey, I know a good idea. Let's hire some people that don't know nothing about the show, never watched it, never read the book, and refuse to watch it and refuse to read the book, and let them write up a story about it, and then we'll produce it.
It'll be for the new generation. The new generation don't care about it. They already know about these franchises. If they like what it was, they'll like what it is. But if you alter it, trying to second guess what it is, the up and coming generation is going to want, you ruin it. Yeah, because they don't want that. They don't want that.
And I see what you're saying there, Betty. Movies aren't made by entertainers anymore. They're made by boardrooms now.
Yeah.
And okay, but still, and I agree. I'm not disagreeing. Mm-hmm. But you still want to make as much money as possible. So you're
hemorrhaging money.
Yeah, you spending $100 million to make a movie. That's a lot of money to make a movie, and it's barely making 20 and 30 million. You're not even breaking even. You're getting these TV shows and you're putting millions of dollars per episode, and you're not making it back because nobody wants to see it.
And Paramount is billions in debt. They're teetering on bankruptcy and still putting out a formula that they know does not work. They know it doesn't work.
I don't understand the logic behind it. Again, I don't know if it's a conspiracy or what, but it's like we're purposely buying up franchises and destroying it instead of leaving the franchise alone and coming up with our own ideas.
Yeah.
Using our own brain and coming up with creative thought. No, let's not do that. Let's find something that's already been done and retool it.
Well, they think
reimagine it.
That group is going to come and watch it anyways because they love the franchise. I don't want to see anything modern Star Wars. I'll watch the original because that's what I remember and that's what I like. And if something modern is done that's like the original, I might want to see it, but it's not happening. It's not happening.
I don't know. It's just weird how, because we watched a video one day this week, I don't know, but it was saying like the last 14 movies that came out were all bombs. So you created 14 movies and they all crashed and burned. None of them were a success.
Yeah,
except for like Zootopia.
Yeah, and who cares about that?
Yeah, who wants to see that?
It's like the era of the blockbuster is dead because they just can't. They just won't, I guess, produce a good film anymore.
They don't produce good films or TV shows anymore.
No, it doesn't seem like it at all.
I'm pretty sure that it's trackable. You got all of these streaming networks. What is being streamed the most? What genre or era of movie or TV show is being streamed the most? How much you want to bet it's TV shows and movies from the beginning of time up until like the year 2000? All old ones.
Yeah.
Being streamed the most. Like TV shows, the number one TV show, I bet you it's not like Stranger Things or something that came out last week.
Stranger Things, even people are getting tired of that because I've been hearing a lot of complaints about it as the seasons drag on. They're getting sick of Stranger Things too. But I mean, we saw like part of the first episode. It didn't really appeal, honestly.
Well, the thumbnail didn't appeal. And I know I say this all the time, and people always get shocked, but I don't like female-led movies, TV shows, or nothing. I don't want to see nothing that look like it got a girl boss in it. If I look at that thumbnail and the woman is projected in the front, or they make me feel like she's the main character, I will not watch it. And I know that's bad to say because it might be a really good movie or TV show. I don't believe it is. And the only way I would give it a chance is if I'm someplace getting my hair done and it's on.
Because they force it. And, you know, if the character was written properly, they wouldn't need to. That's why people go back to characters like, for example, Ripley from Alien. She's the lead. She's not a girl boss, but she gets the job done. And she doesn't know what she's doing. And she's terrified, but she does what needs doing. And you can respect that. You can respect that she doesn't know what to do. You can respect that in Aliens, she goes to the guy and says, "Can you show me how to use this?" And he says, "We need all the help we can get. I'll walk you through it." And shows her how to use the gun. Because you know what I mean?
But see, like today in 2025, is a sin for a woman to walk up to a man, like a real one, and say, "Excuse me, sir. I don't know how to use this. Can you help me? Can you show me? Can you give me some direction?" Something like that.
She ended up saving everybody.
Yeah,
you know.
But now it's one. I think it's a movie. I think it's on Amazon, and I want to see it because the name is "It's All Her Fault." I'm dead serious. You laughing, but I
watch
am
it won't be
dead.
What you think
I know
is.
it won't be. It probably won't be, but just because of that title, I want to see it because I want to see. Be honest. Just okay. I'm not saying that a woman can't do nothing. I'm not saying that. But in every instant, don't force it. And then the parts that I hate, okay, it is all their fault, but they're the only ones that survive. Like in Copperfield Lane, that woman killed everybody in that movie. Cloverfield, yeah.
She got everybody killed, and she's a survivor.
Yeah. And it was all her fault. Or that movie,
all her fault.
Bird Box. Oh God, I hated that. Only woman survived. She got everybody killed.
Yeah.
Wouldn't even name them darn kids.
What was that other one that had Russell Crowe in it, where he had the nervous breakdown?
Yeah.
And even the boy was like, because he, it was a road rage is how it started. And he was like, he pulled up alongside her and he says, "Hey, a courtesy tap would have been fine," because she was leaning on the horn behind him.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Are you gonna say sorry?" And then the kid was like, "Mom, just say sorry to him." She's like, "No, I'm not." Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
She got all those people killed.
Everybody got killed
because he snapped and he followed her all over town.
And she survived. Dorothy was scared. Dorothy was terrified. She didn't know what she was doing.
She learned as she went.
She acknowledged that she was scared, and she had people there, and she took advice. If that came out today, Dorothy would not be scared. She wouldn't learn nothing. She'll make a lot of mistakes. Wouldn't admit that she was wrong on anything, and would just lead the way and save everybody or get everybody killed, and her and Toto the only one survived.
Yeah.
And that's it. Yeah, I like those. Sarah Connor, terrified.
Who in the first film was a mess.
Yeah.
But by the second film had
dialed it in
because she understood what she needed to do.
Yeah.
And was still making mistakes. Because you remember the diatribe where she's going on and on about men in that one scene, and then she gets interrupted because even her son was like, "Mom, all right, that's more than enough. Okay, let's hang this up now." When John cut her off, when she started mouthing off in the second film.
Yeah, I agree with you, David. And I hate that with movies too. They do have this big gigantic gap, and it's only like a season is only like 5-6 episodes, and then the next season come out a year and a half to 2 years later.
And I don't understand that, because when we were kids, a season was 24 to 36 episodes and had a smaller budget and was much better quality. I mean, come on.
Oh yeah, the quality of villains have fallen off.
Yeah.
Villains are no more.
Yeah.
They're all spirited away. The girl was scared, then learned to be brave as the movie went on. See, now if you grow within the movie or the TV show, I can tolerate you. Okay, you started off, you probably was a little bit snarky, you didn't know nothing, you got knocked around, you like, okay, let me get myself together. I learned how to manage myself, how to get myself together. I learned how to rely on others, how to ask for help, how to work it as a team. Now you growing, and then you get to the end together. Not, I don't learn nothing, but I'm gonna get everybody killed, but it wasn't my fault. It's like, how is it not your fault?
That's why the first Iron Man is considered, the original Iron Man film is considered almost to be a classic. What happened to Tony? He was arrogant. He was a smart ass. He got his ass handed to him. It seriously humbled him, and he had to reconsider everything.
We don't have Netflix because we don't have any streaming network that we have to pay for except for Prime, Amazon Prime. But if we got to pay for a streaming network, we don't have it.
Yeah.
Stranger Things is 10 years old, and we just now are getting
the 10 years.
Wow. I didn't realize. Well, it did come on while we were in Illinois. Yeah. I do remember. I do remember that. I remember kind of watching the first episode, and then we turned it off halfway through.
Yeah, it wasn't appealing.
Heard that Willow series tried to make the villains of the movie sympathetic. This was just
they
weird.
did that with Lord of the Rings now too, and they changed the canon drastically because they made female orcs, and they made the orcs like peaceful tribes and stuff, and that's not canon with Lord of the Rings at all. J.R.R. Tolkien wrote them to be abominations. They're only males, and they are hatched. They are grown. They come out of pods.
Mm-hmm.
There's no females. They're not Indian tribes. That's Amazon retooling Tolkien's imagination.
Mm-hmm. Beauty and the Beast. I used to watch that.
I hated her on that show.
I was a kid when I watched it, so I remember.
She used to tease him. She
always making him think that he was going to get some, and then he knows she was about to do nothing.
And then she finally gets with him, and then brushes him off.
Oh, they messed around. That's like bestiality.
Well,
Stranger Things is like The Walking Dead. It went on too long. Says
now nobody cares. Yeah, because Walking Dead was a phenomenon for a while, and now it's like Walking what? It just been forgotten almost.
I did see the first episode of Daryl Dixon, and it was really good. And if the series continues like that first episode, it'll be good. And me and a guy at work, all we talk about is TV shows, because we both watch a lot of shows. And he said that one continues. Is at season 3 now, and it's really good the whole way through. And he knows what kind of stuff I like, so he was like, "No, it's not girly." Even when Carol comes in, but I like Carol anyway because Carol finds him. But yeah, that first episode was really good, so I got to finish watching the rest. I have it on DVD. Yeah, I got Pluto. We got all of the free ones. We got Peacock because Comcast gives you Peacock. So we got that one, and it's free.
Yeah, we don't want to pay for enough stuff. We don't need that to be an additional utility because it's getting ridiculous.
I know. that will now own a lot.
Netflix
owns a lot. They do a lot. I used to, when we had Netflix, I did watch it a lot. I did watch a lot of new shows on there that I had never seen before. And then we just cut all of that and was like, okay, it's a lot of free apps out there like Pluto, Tubi, Plex, Freevee, and a lot of others that you can get. I mean, yeah, you're gonna miss some shows, but are you really missing something? You know, the problem with Netflix buying up all the franchises is that they will eventually stretch themselves too thin. And I think that's what Disney did, buying up all those franchises. They're stretching themselves too thin, and people are getting disinterested because they got bad storylines.
Saturday Morning wants to know if I'm going to get Fall Guy Mash over the top or Manimal action figures. I have one Fall Guy action figure. There's only two. And that's, of course, because they came with a vehicle. I've got the one that came with the plane. I do not have the one that came with the truck. MASH, I had a complete set of MASH, except for the play set. I did not have the play set. It'd be nice to have that again, but I don't know. Manimal's tough. Those are very expensive. The Manimal figures are very good. They're not even really figures, they're animals on cards. And I guess you're supposed to pretend he already transformed. But
Manimal was a TV show, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he turned into animals. He turned into animals. And Dr. Cohen says, I think the Lord Orcs were made by corrupting elves. But yeah, but they put them in pods, right? And then they like birthed them.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no females.
Isn't Brightburn with Will Smith and he's an alien or something?
I have no idea what that is.
No, I'm asking Robert. I haven't seen it, but I think I know what that is. I think they're like cops or something, but they're aliens. And I think it's Will Smith. I think. What female-led TV show from the 70s and 80s are good? Wonder Woman was good.
Well, it was fun. It was goofy, but it was fun.
I don't know anymore.
Police Woman was popular.
I didn't see that.
What was that? Late 60s. I don't remember.
Thank you, Stone Sour.
Hey, Stone Sour made another donation to our feline fund. Thank you very much for helping us. What's the other one? Bionic Woman.
Okay, I didn't see that.
Bionic Woman was okay. Try to remember.
I don't know.
Because if growing up at that time, if it wasn't an action show, I probably wasn't watching it.
Yeah, Bionic Alice. Alice was.
Oh yeah, good. Alice was okay.
Alice was good.
Alice was okay.
I can't think it too much. Oh, Charlie's Angels.
Goofy again. Popular. Better than the films, though. The films were awful.
Oh, Brightburn is a corrupted Superman story. Will Smith was in Bright. Okay. About fantasy races in the modern era. Okay. Yeah. But they were like aliens or something, and they were cops, I think.
Oh, Saturday Morning says Electro Woman and Dyna Girl. Come on. That's from the Croft Superstar Hour from Saturday mornings.
Yeah, but we're talking about like real TV show. Okay, like Bionic Woman was. I guess it's anything that was good. That was female led. But see, you can't really name a bunch. But you can go all the way up to even stretch it out to the 90s. How many can you name?
Warrior Princess.
But was that good?
It was dumb. So was
I
Hercules.
I remember Xena.
Hercules was too. It was a dumb show. It was fun for people to watch, but Buffy. Charmed.
Charmed wasn't good. It was female led.
Yeah,
Charmed.
It was popular.
It was popular. Sabrina, I did watch Charmed.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch, live action version.
But okay, we naming a lot of shows, but they were not good. But they were female led, but they weren't good. Dark Angel, that was about the girl. She was angel.
She's the sheriff.
She's the sheriff. Thinking about watching, I saw okay, because I had to go out of town Wednesday and Thursday. I stayed in the hotel, and it actually had HBO free for you to watch. And I saw an episode of Welcome to Derry. And I didn't get to pay attention because I had a phone call. So, but I had it on. But I want to watch that. So I got to wait until it comes out on DVD, and then I'll get it so I can see it. But I do like what they did with those Stephen King movies, like Castle Rock was good. Under the Night Sky was good. And it was another one they did.
That was 60s Saturday morning. Girl from Uncle.
But still.
Yeah.
Mrs. Columbo,
No. Shame on you for even suggesting it.
Maude. Oh, no, Carol Burnett in Mama's Family.
Yeah.
Carol Burnett, Mama's Family.
Maude was terrible.
Golden Girls.
Golden Girls is wretched. That show is awful. We tried to watch it. It's actually really bad. I don't know how it's so popular.
I don't know how I watched it as a kid, because we did try to watch it when we worked at the daycare center. And listening to that one episode.
Saturday morning's just trying to be funny now.
Oh, a Blossom.
Oh, please, Punky Brewster.
Punky Brewster. But yeah, Golden Girls was kind of hard to watch. It was very hard to watch. I thought the new BSG was great. What's BSG?
BSG.
It showed okay wokeness. I don't know what
BSG wokeness.
Okay. I don't know what BSG is. So I can't even say if it was great.
Okay. Oh.
But I mean, I don't know.
Charlie didn't like those films.
Were awful.
Charlie's Angels. They were bad.
And these police officers.
The Starsky and Hutch was a comedy, though. They tried to turn that into a comedy.
Like the Dukes of Hazzard. Yeah, they ruined the Dukes of Hazzard. Iconic. Oh my God. I never saw Punky live show as a kid. Only the cartoon. They had a cartoon.
Yeah, there's a cartoon spinoff.
I agree with David.
Laverne and Shirley.
Laverne and Shirley.
Which was actually more popular than the show it was spun off from. Happy
Days.
Yeah, that's correct.
What's Happening could beat the heck out of anybody. Battlestar Galactica. Yeah, the new Battlestar Galactica.
The second one.
No.
We didn't like it.
Yeah, because Starbuck was a woman.
And the way that they portrayed her, because she was an ass. We saw her in the first episode, and it was like, wow, what a little bitch. And Starbuck, he was smug, but he wasn't like that. He wasn't rude.
Yeah, he wasn't.
He was kind of smug in his, almost arrogant in his confidence, but he could do what he said he was going to do.
Yeah.
But don't rub it in everybody's face and be a prick about it. He wasn't like that. But she came off that way in the first episode, and I was like, the Mighty Isis, from Saturday morning live action on CBS. It came on after Shazam.
But it's okay if you got a female.
Remember that show.
But why does she have to be nasty? Why she got to be rude and arrogant and curse you out and then and deflate your manhood and everything like that? You don't have to be that to show that you're strong, that you can do the job.
Yeah.
You don't have to berate anybody, a male or a female. You don't have to be arrogant, rude, and nasty. I mean, you don't get walked over, but just because you don't curse people out and you don't berate them doesn't mean you're going to be walked over. You can still be strong, you can be humble and nice and with some manners and some morals and value about yourself. And if they can portray a woman like that, that's strong and can hold her own without being all of that baggage, without being like not overconfident, but without being arrogant and berating, and can admit when you're wrong, accept help, ask for help, then I can get behind you. But that's not what they put out. They put out somebody, she always got to walk into the room and see all of the men and say some nasty comment to show that she know more or is stronger or better. And it's like, I don't think real women are like that. Maybe, I don't know, because I don't work with
really
none.
nasty ones.
Yeah.
Who actually can't do what they claim. And they're just pushy and arrogant.
I don't know.
Yeah, we've dealt with them,
Yeah.
but in the workforce.
Oh, Johnny loves Small Wonder.
Oh, shame on you, Johnny. You probably used to watch Perfect Strangers too.
Oh God, that was an awful TV show. Oh, Cousin Balky.
Oh yeah, Cousin Balky. Some of those shows are pretty bad.
Yeah.
No, there should not be any. There should not be any Small Wonder or Perfect Strangers action figures out there, even though I'm sure Mego is chomping at the bit to do it.
Now, see, I agree with Betty right there. The women on the 80s G.I. Joe, they were strong, they could hold their own, and they didn't berate anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And they were respected. They were treated as equals, and they didn't demand respect. They didn't demand a higher pay. They didn't demand anything. They got the job done, and I could get behind them. I like those. I like the characters
the
on
Sunbolt characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the Baroness was cool. I like the Baroness better than Lady J. Because she used to get jealous with Flint.
Except you know who's the exception?
What?
Tila.
Oh, I hated Tila. Tila got on my
Tila
nerves.
had a mouth on her to the point where even Duncan would reprimand her in the show. If you ever remember, there are times where she's like making cracks about Prince Adam in chambers, and Duncan is like, "Hush, child, quiet." Just telling her to shut up in front of the king and queen because she's going to say something snarky about Adam being late again. Not your place to do that, And he put her in place. And she was as useless as everyone else on the show. There's only two characters who were any use on the show. That's my argument. He-Man.
Yeah.
When he needed actual help,
he called Ram Man.
It was either Ram Man or Orko.
Mm-hmm.
Every time. Everyone else, he'd find a job for them and send them somewhere. Even Battle Cat. Battle Cat was useless to stand there and like growl at people all day. And he was like, "Oh, well, Mechanic, why don't you go do this? And Man at Arms, why don't you go there?" Basically, he's just getting them out of the way.
Yeah.
Tila, why don't you go here? But with Ram Man and Orko, they didn't need to be told what to do. And that's probably why he liked having them around.
Johnny won a Small Wonders figure.
Oh, it was 78 points of articulation, so 3-0 will make it.
There were only 3 cool ladies on G.I. Joe: Lady J, Scarlet, and CoverGirl.
Where they screwed it up is when they brought in Jinx. I didn't like Jinx.
Who was that?
Jinx is the one in the red outfit in the movie.
I didn't.
The one that was a ninja and beat up Beachhead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like Zartan's sister. She was cool. Fisto helped.
Oh yeah.
Pretty well in season 2.
Zarana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zartan's sister. I like Candace. Oh, Murphy Brown.
I didn't like Murphy Brown. I didn't like that show.
I never saw Ally McBeal, and they don't show reruns of it either. Johnny wants to know who remembers Girl from Tomorrow.
I don't remember
never heard of that show.
I didn't like any of the new intros. Saturday Morning says Jink was better in the Marvel comics. Probably. The comics were a different reality.
Lee watched Charm for the Women.
Yeah. The comics, Marvel comics, and what was in the Sunbow cartoon is like two different canon. It's totally different the way that everything was done. But yeah, the new recruits that Beachhead was in charge of, Chuckles, and just how he behaved, and Big Lob talking nonstop and all of that. I didn't like any of the new characters.
Yeah, that is true. The only two character people still care about is Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow.
Yeah.
Because they still make, they made that Snake Eyes movie and everything. Storm Shadow was in it. I like the Storm Shadow character better than what they did with the Snake Eyes.
Mm-hmm.
The thing for Flint. Yeah, she did. And I think Lady J saw it because Flint kind of liked it too. Keeping Up Appearances were good.
Uh-huh. Keeping Up Appearances.
Morals, Value. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're watching Silverhawks now.
Yes.
And it's so close to Thundercats.
Excellent artwork, really good continuity, same voice actors. The stories are a little bit more primitive, but it's still fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's still fun. It's the way that it's done. It's good incidental music, good theme song.
Yeah.
You don't see cartoons done like that anymore.
No.
And that's all storyboard. It's all storyboard. So yeah.
And Comic Virgin, they like.
Of course, because all Chuckles did was laugh maniacally and run around and throw stuff in the cartoon. It was awful. But yeah,
being silent. Mm-hmm. Oh, Bewitched. What was
that's
the
60s.
other one?
I Dream of Jeannie.
I Dream of Jeannie.
Yeah, that's another 60s one.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically the same show.
Yeah.
The only difference being that in Bewitched, Darren didn't know what he was getting himself into because she told him on their honeymoon that she was a witch. But with I Dream of Jeannie, he knew the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
So the dynamic of on Bewitched, of Darren being at odds with her ability and being like, "Oh, do you have to do that?" I can see it because he never expected it. He married this chick, and it's like, wait a minute, what? You have magic powers? The hell? But with I Dream of Jeannie, he was always trying to get her to tone it down. But you knew from day one who and what she was. So it's not fair.
That's the one with JR was the husband.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, she had a 70s cartoon. And they crossed over with Scoop.
That sounds familiar, but I don't remember. I don't remember. But anyway, we are at, we're just over 2 hours here, and we do have the show tomorrow. So we'll go ahead and start wrapping some things up. And I wanted to give a special thanks, of course, to Master Payne, to Pastor Rick, and to Stone Sour for making donations to our kitty fund, helping us out with our shelter cats. We really do appreciate it. Thank you, everyone else, for joining us here this evening. Hope you had a good time. Remember, if you haven't seen it, our show from today was filmed live and it's up. Also, I've put up another block of Christmas specials with cartoons today that's on the channel, and I'll be doing another one next week. And tomorrow we'll be filming live from the Conyers Toy and Comic Show. And
but it'll be inside, so we'll be warm.
Yeah, they'll hope you can join us for that. So thanks, everybody, and have a good evening.